U.S. and European arms intended for Syrian rebels are ending up in the hands of pro-government forces. Pictures have flooded the internet showing Shiite militias fighting alongside President Assad's troops using Western weaponry. And that's fueled concerns that Washington is unable to control where its weapons are ending up, as RT's Ganesh Chakan reports.
Weapons don't discriminate. U.S.-made arms are now showing up in the hands of Iranian-backed militias fighting in Syria. Analyst Philip Smythe points to photos with Hezbollah fighters toting U.S.-made M16s and M4s fitted with laser and holographic sights, as well as M203 grenade launchers.
How do they end up in their hands?
If there's a will, there's a way. And if you want to get, let's say, an M203 grenade launcher and an M4 carbine, you'll find a way to get it, so long as you have the right amount of money and the right amount of connections.
It's not clear whether the weapons were captured, stolen, or bought on the black market.
This weapon might be ended up in the hand of Hezbollah from the Lebanese military or Lebanese army, of course, illegally. But I believe there is another source, could be the source of this weapon, Iraq.
Similar U.S.-designed weapons appear in the hands of Syrian rebels, including fighters with al-Nusra Front, an al-Qaeda affiliate the U.S. has designated a terrorist group. It shows the alarming tendency for the weapons to change hands in unexpected ways. But despite this, the Obama administration has decided to directly arm the rebels in Syria, a move supported by Washington's hawks.
We can give them the heavy weapons that they need to combat tanks.
Who's them?
I know them. I've met them. They're there.
Unfortunately for Senator McCain, some of the rebels he met in Syria were kidnappers, and his office had to issue a statement saying the senator did not know that when he agreed to do a photo op with them. But not everyone in Washington thinks flooding Syria with more arms is the solution. A group of congressmen have introduced a legislation to block unauthorized U.S. military aid to Syrian rebels, arguing that the law prohibits any military assistance to Syrian opposition forces unless Congress issues a formal declaration of war.
Since our national security interests in Syria are unclear, we risk giving money and military assistance to our enemies.
There's great ironies to supporting the Syrian rebels. One will be supporting forces that are associated with al-Qaeda. The 2001 use of authorization of force said specifically that we could go after the Taliban, al-Qaeda, and associated forces. We will now be one of those associated forces because we will be allied with al-Qaeda against Assad.
The voice of caution comes not only from the president's opposition in Congress, but also from former administration officials.
For us to think we can influence or determine the outcome of that, I think is a mistake. I thought it was a mistake in Libya, and I think it is a mistake in Syria. We overestimate our ability to determine outcomes.
You may think that the U.S. has learned the hard way that by arming friends, you may be arming your enemies. But it seems U.S. leaders yet again are ready to take that risk. In Washington, I'm Ganesh Chakan.